Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 8 math. You can find all the lessons on a+students.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 8 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter linear equations, and the lessons we're going to cover today are find the slope from a graph, find the slope from 2 points, find a missing coordinate using slope, and the slope of an equation. Let's just start with the first lesson. Make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. The first lesson is find the slope of a graph. So basically we are going to learn how do we calculate the slope of the graph, right? You are given with a graph, you have to calculate the slope. So basically, when you are given with the graph and you have to calculate the slope, you just need to find 2 points on the graph. Use these points with the slope formula and you can calculate the slope, right? So you can use any 2 points on the graph, right? The first one, I'm going to start with this one. This is x equal 40 and y equals 0, right? 40 and 0. The other point is this one, that x is 50 and y is 30, the second one. The slope formula is change in y divided by, basically the slope is change in y divided by change in x. Change in y means you need to subtract the y coordinates, and divided by you need to subtract the x coordinates, right? So y coordinates here are 0 and 30, so just subtract 30 out of 0, then 50 out of 40, so that would be 30 over 10, and the correct option is 3, right? That means the slope is 3, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, look at this graph. Now just see any 2 points on the graph. The first one is this, that is x is 0, y is 30. You have 0 and 30, right? The other point is this one, 20 and 40, right? You need to calculate the slope. The slope is m equals change in y divided by change in x. Just subtract the y values, 40 minus 30 divided by 20 minus 0. 40 minus 30 is 10 and 20 minus 0 is 20. That would be 10 over 20, and you can write it as 1 over 2. So the correct option is 1 over 2, right? So the correct option is 1 over 2. Got it? That means the slope of this graph is 1 over 2. Okay, the next one is look at this graph. Slope, what is the slope? So you are given with the graph, you need to calculate the slope. So here is the point. That is exactly the same we did on the tutorial, I think. 40, x is 40, y is 0. X is 60, y is 30, right? Just calculate the slope, that is change in y, subtract the y components, y coordinates, and then the x coordinate. 30 minus 10 is 20, and 60 minus 40 is also 30 minus 0 it is. That is 30 divided by 20. 0, 0 cancel out, so you are left with 3 over 2. That means the slope of this graph is 3 over 2. The correct option is option number 1, that is 3 over 2, right? Okay, now for the next one, you have to use your notebook and pencil and calculate the slope and then write down the answer in the chat box. Okay, look at this graph. What is the slope? So, which is the correct option? Calculate the slope and write down the correct answer in the chat box. Which is the correct option? The correct option is 3. The correct option is 3. Okay, let me just tell you an easy way, right? Like if you don't need to calculate, just select any two consecutive points, right? This one and this one. Change in x is just see from here to here. This, hold on, this point and this point. See how the values are changing in y-axis. That would be 1, 2, 3, right? And then on the x-axis, that is just 1. So here is the change in y, that is 3, and change in x, that is 1. So 3 over 1 is 3. The correct option is 3, right? The correct option is 3, right? Okay, the next one is look at this graph. What is the slope? So which is the correct option? Okay, let's just select any 2 points and draw a triangle like this and like this. This one is 1. Change in y, this is 1 and this is 2. Change in y is 1 and change in x is 2. That would be 1 over 2. The slope is 1 over 2 because the value is changing from 1 in y and x is changing by 2. So the correct option is 1 over 2. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, and the next lesson is find the slope from 2 points. The one we just did is from the graph, right? We find 2 points on the graph and then calculate the slope, right? Now we are given with the 2 points, you need to calculate the slope. So when you are given with the points, that is very easy. Just use the formula and calculate the slope, right? For the first example is find the slope of the line that passes through the point 1, 4 and 10, 6. So just do change in y divided by change in x. Change in y is 6 minus 4 and change in x is 10 minus 1, right? So that is 2 over 9. So the slope is 2 over 9, right? So when you are given with the points, that is easy to calculate the slope because you are already given with the points. Simply calculate change in y divided by change in x, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, find the slope of the line that passes through 1, 4, and 3, 7. So you are given with the points, you need to calculate the slope. So just do change in y divided by change in x. So you are given the y coordinates are 7 minus 4 and the x coordinates are 3 minus 1. So 7 minus 4 is 3 and x y 3 minus 1 is 2. So the correct option is 3 over 2. The slope of the line is 3 over 2. Got it? So the correct option is 3 over 2. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, find the slope of the line that passes through 10, 10 and 3, 1. So how do you calculate the slope? So you are given with the 2 points, just calculate the change in y divided by change in x. So which is the correct option? So the slope is, yes, it is 9 over 7. Option number 1 is the correct option. The slope is 9 over 7. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is find the slope of the line that passes through 9, 2 and 6, 9. So which is the correct option? Yes, the slope is change in y divided by change in x. So subtract the y coordinates and the x coordinates. So 9 minus 2 is 7 and 6 minus 9 is negative 3. So that would be negative 7 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. The slope is negative 7 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is negative 7 over 3. Option 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is find the slope of the line that passes through the point 4, 9 and 6, 6. So which is the correct option? The correct option is, yes, that is negative 3 over 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1. Find the slope of the line that passes through 2, 5 and 7, 2. So which is the correct option? The correct option is negative 3 over 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is negative 3 over 5. The correct option is that is 3 over 5, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. That would be 3 over 5. Find the slope of the line that passes through 8, 9 and 6, 10. So which is the correct option? Yes, it is negative 1 over 2. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson, and the next lesson is find a missing coordinate using slope. Okay, so we are given with the two coordinates and we can find the slope with the two coordinates, right? Now you are one of these coordinate is missing. You are given one coordinate and a slope, and you need to calculate the second coordinate, right? So how do you calculate the second coordinate if you are given with the slope and one of the coordinate? Just look at the first example. A line with a slope of 4 passes through the point 8v and 6, 2, right? So the points are 8v, 6, 2, and the points are 8v and 6, 2. Also, you are given the slope is 4, right? So use the formula. The formula we use to calculate the slope is change in y divided by change in x, right? M equals change in y divided by change in x. Y is 2 minus v divided by 6 minus 8, and the slope given is 4, right? So 2 minus v, 6 minus 8 is negative 2 equals 4. So just cross multiply. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8, right? Move v other side, so that would be 2 plus 8 equals v. So v equals 10, right? That's how you calculate the missing value. Just put up all the values in the formula and calculate for the missing variable, right? Let's just start with the test questions. A line with a slope of 0 passes through the point 5g and negative 10, negative 8. What is the value of the g? So which is the correct option? You need to calculate the value of g. You are given the slope 0. So just calculate the same way the example I just did, right? You are given the slope that is 0. change in y that it is negative 8 minus g, and changes x that is negative 10 minus 5, right? So 0 equals negative 8 minus g, and negative 10 negative 5 makes negative 15. Multiply 15 other side, that makes 0. So you are left with negative 8 negative g equals 0. Move negative g other side, so that is g equals negative 8. That means the correct option is g equals negative 8 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is a line with a slope of 4 passes through the points 8v and 6, 2. What is the value of v? You need to calculate the value in your notebook and just tell me the answer. So, which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? The missing value is 10. V equals 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is a line that includes the point 1u and 2, 4 has a slope of 10. What is the value of u? You need to calculate the missing coordinate. How do you calculate? Which is the correct option? Yes, it is. Negative 2, negative 6. The correct option is u equals negative 6. The point 6, f, and 7, negative 8 fall on a line with a slope of negative 7. What is the value of f? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is that is negative 1, right? The correct option is negative 1. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is a line has a slope of 1 and includes the point negative 8a and negative 10 8. What is the value of a? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, the correct option is 12, right? The correct option is option number 2. A equals 12, right? 10. Let me see how. Okay, the correct option is 10. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is find the slope of an equation. So we know how to calculate the slope from a graph, how to calculate the slope from a 2 points, and now we're going to learn how do we calculate the slope from an equation, right? Okay, the equation you are given is y equals 9 over 8 x plus 1 over 6. Basically, the general form of the linear equation is y equals mx plus b, right? And m is the slope of the equation. So whenever you have to calculate the slope from the given equation, you need to write down the equation in the form y equals mx plus b. Then just equate the equation and you can find the slope. The equation is already in the form y equals mx plus b. Just match the equation. So m equals 9 over 8 y, 9 over 8x plus 1 over 6. So m equals 9 over 8 and b equals 1 over 6. So the correct option is 9 over 8, right? The slope is 9 over 8. Let's just start with the test questions. Find the slope of the line y equals negative 6 over 5x minus 2. You need to calculate the slope, right? So just equate the equation with the general form of linear equation, that is y equals mx plus b, right? So the coefficient of the x is actually the slope, right? That is negative 6 over 5. So the slope of the line is negative 6 over 5, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the slope of the line y equals negative 1 over 3x minus 1. So just equate the equation with the general form of linear equation, that is y equals mx plus b. So the slope is Yes, the slope is negative 1 over 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. Okay, the next one is find the slope of the line, that is y equals 1 over 7x minus 5 over 6. So, which is the correct option? So, which is the correct option? Yes, the slope is very good. 1 over 7 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is find the slope of the line y equals 2x minus 3 over 2. So, which is the correct option? The slope is the slope equals 2. Very good. The correct option is 2. Find the slope of the line y equals 2 by 3x minus 7 over 6. So, which is the correct option? Which is the slope? Yes, very good. The slope is 2 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Find the slope of the line y equals negative 7 over 3x plus 7 over 2. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is the correct option is negative 7 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. What find the slope of the line y equals negative 7 over 9x minus 3 over 4. So, which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is negative 7 over 9. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is find the slope of the line y equals 9 over 2x plus 1. So which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 9 over 2, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 8 math. Chapter we were working on is linear equations, and the lessons we have covered today are find the slope of a graph, find the slope from 2 points, find a missing coordinate using slope, and find the slope of an equation, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any question related to the lesson we just covered, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.